Probably not on Facebook, but some of my videos have been making it to Facebook. A little open box here. I told you guys we had some Colonials coming back. And I have 2 wrapped up bundles of Colonials. I don't remember the exact count. Close to 100 if I remember right. These all came from one dealer. And I had a couple extra that were just laying here. There's a book for Colonial paper money that is pretty stellar. I have it sitting here. There is a new version. I believe the new version has a blue cover. This is the 5th edition. A lot of people just call this the Newman book. I just call it the Colonial book. But it's very in-depth. Has a lot of photos of notes. It has somewhat of a retailish price guide. You'll find these numbers, like all books, they get outdated. Markets also change numbers. This book was also, this one specifically was published, I believe, in 2008. So it just kind of shows you it's already, 14 years old. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Fresh wrap, cut tape. First stack. I have to show you guys these because I'm going to list them for sale immediately. Alright. You'll notice through here there's colonial currency and then there's revolutionary currency. And revolutionary currency was used during basically the War of 1776, so it'll predate and postdate the war, and it will be recognized as it won't say colonial at the top. So starting off, here's a Maryland note, fine 15. A lot of these are going to have comments: surface edge damage, edge split. You have to remember, these things circulated extremely hard, and then they sat back in the shadows for years. So I believe they're printed on what's called rag type or rag paper, which is a heavy cotton based paper, and a lot of the printings were done, some were done with wood blocks, some were done with plates. Here's a Virginia VG10. This one's probably, severed. And so some types of colonial currency, like this is a prime example of this type. Very uncommon to see it without problems. There are examples out there, but for the most part, you're going to see this type have issues. VG10. Maryland colonial currency, and again, small edge splits, and part of it has to do with the grade. Here I was telling you, American Revolution continental currency. So this was the currency of the United States. These are dated 1779. This one was straight graded. It's got a little bit of dirt on the back. They're going to be dirty. You have to remember, these have stood the test of time. These were around when our nation was first started. So, but they come in different denominations. You have, like, this one was a $1 issue. This one is a $60 issue. And then they were all hand signed, hand numbered. And not much of a reverse. This one's going to be backed, most likely. Has some holes, some edge splits. Edge splits and signatures retraced. I don't know about, yep, you can see the retracing of the signature on this one. Just is what it is. More Maryland. What's neat is PCGS went ahead and put the printer on here, Frederick Green, and then where it was printed. This one was printed in Annapolis, Maryland. You're gonna see a lot of Maryland notes. Internal tear. Sure. Here's more Continental currency. This one's a $2 issue. This is called a Fugio note. So on the back it has the Fugio coin. This one's been severed and reattached, but it still has a nice Fugio. This one, more Continental currency. This is a $1 issue. There's an $8 issue, Continental currency. Small edge split. PCGS is a little bit tighter on the grades on these than PMG. PMG most likely would never have mentioned that teeny tiny little edge split right in there. It's there forever. It's part of the, it's part of the note. That's just, I keep saying that's the way they come, but it's very hard to find problem-free colonials in the affordable, good to VF range. A lot of these are dated right around the 1770s. Like, even this one says small edge split. Very tiny. It's right in here. This one's Pennsylvania. Holders are far too shiny to get camera to focus on them. More revolutionary currency. Another small edge split comment. This one's $60 issue. More revolutionary currency. More Maryland. Just a little bit of staining on that one. Here's New Jersey. I'm hoping to have these all up and for sale and ready to rip today. This one's Pennsylvania. This camera just doesn't want to cooperate. It's like it either wants to be no light, low light. We bought a new camera and I had it working, and now it clicks the whole time, so I don't know if I broke it or what I did wrong. A little bit of water staining on this one. You can imagine how long these sat around before being discovered. Good 6. Another Pennsylvania. Here's kind of a neat one. You can see the edge of the other note along the other side. Say we're all hand cut. Some of the most sought after colonials are the ones that are printed by Benjamin Franklin. Lots of revolutionary. Kind of redundant and a little bit of the same thing over and over and over. This one to me almost looks counterfeit. I've never seen a printing like that. Some of these issues are going to be more common and some of them are going to be a little more obscure. Kind of a fun serial number on that one. $8 issue. They put this one in backwards. That's the front. That's the back. $3 Continental issue. Really nice signatures on that 20. Sometimes if you tap them around, you can move the notes. Connecticut. This is a punch hole cancel. Pretty bright ink. Little 4-pence note. There's a 2-pence. There's uniface notes. There's no back printing. $6. Splits. More Maryland. Paper pull. This was probably taped to a document or something at one time. It's a good looking severed and reattached Maryland. More Maryland. Some of these examples, even though they're circulated or have minor issues, are some of the only ones known for the type. 2/3 of a dollar. Probably need to sort them from Maryland to New Jersey to great pen signatures. Edge splits. Lots of split comments. Another Virginia. This one's actually really nice. It doesn't have nearly the amount of repair work as some of the others that I've seen. New Jersey. Got that bright red ink. Has a leaf on the back. Kind of a telltale for the state. Another Maryland note. More Continental. Still a good looking note. Nice bright plate work. Another Maryland. Minor tape. Not seeing it. I don't know where they're getting the tape from, but there's no tape on that note. Huh. Lots of different. This is pretty typical North Carolina note. There was a horde of notes found, and they were pretty much all had damage on them. Pennsylvania. 18 pence. Repaired edge splits. Okay. Talk about notes that really stood the test of time. AU55 details, stains. Nice red ink. More revolutionary currency. I'm going kind of quick, but just show you guys what 200-year-old paper looks like. I'm no expert by no means in colonials. I just know the popular types. Like here's another Fugio. Really nice chain scent on the back. Very popular note. Sweet. That's a wrap. I'll try to get these up and going hopefully today. Get them for sale. Get them on the market. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great week. I'm headed to a coin show on Wednesday. I'll be gone for the duration of the week, and then just kind of see how that goes. I'll be probably mostly buying paper money and looking at some other odds and ends, numismatic items like tokens and emfra and whatever else comes about. So if you're in the St. Louis area, come to the St. Louis